Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 7th grade refresh for algebra and 8HC class, 8th grade honors class. So don't worry, if you're in algebra or 8th grade honors class, you're at the right video. You're basically doing the same thing. I'm going to review you on fractions. And that's basically it. So let's get started. Alright, multiplying fractions, reduce, then multiply. You're going to reduce and then you're going to multiply. The reason why you do this is because it makes the numbers that you're multiplying smaller. Now here's the deal. If you don't like doing it that way, if you want to multiply first and then reduce and make it harder on yourself, that's fine. But this is the better way. If you reduce and then you multiply, and the way you multiply is you do top times top and bottom times bottom. Here's some examples. When I reduce, this is what I'm going to look for. Can I reduce 3 over 4? No. Can I reduce 2 over 5? No. And then I'm going to look for other opportunities like 3 over 5. No. And then 2 over 4. Yeah. 2 will go into 2 one time and 2 will go into 4 two times. So that's what I'm going to do. 2 will go into 2 one time, 2 will go into 4 two times. Now that I'm done reducing, I can do top times top, bottom times bottom. 3 times 1 is 3, and 2 times 5 is 10. We're done. It's already been reduced. It's that easy. Now when you're doing mixed fractions, you always want to change them to be improper. Even when you're adding and subtracting, it's just easier to deal with when you're dealing with improper. And you can change it back later. So here we go. I'm going to change this to improper, and the way we do it is we do 3 times 1. And then we add 2. So 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5 over 3. Times 4 over 15. Now I'm going to see if I can reduce it. Can I reduce 5 over 3? No. Can I reduce 4 over 15? No. Can I reduce 5 over 15? Yes, 5 will go into both. So that's what we're going to do. 5 will go into 5. Oops, one time. 5 will go into 15 3 times. And we're done reducing. So now we're going to multiply. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. Now sometimes people are like, hey, why can't we do 3 go in 3? Well, it's because it's not being divided. 3 and 3 are being multiplied together. The top and the bottom are being divided. That's what this sign is for. Okay, so you only can do the top and the bottom. You can't do it from side to side. Alright, let's go on. Dividing fractions. Keep the first, change to a multiply, and then flip the second. That's the only difference between this and multiplying. So let me show you what I mean. We keep the first fraction, we change it to multiply, and then we flip the second fraction. Now it's the same thing. We reduce it. Can anything be reduced? 3 won't go into anything on the bottom or have a common multiple. 4 will have a common multiple with a number on the bottom. It has a common multiple as 2 with 2. So 2 will go into 2 one time. 2 will go into 4 two times. Now we're done reducing. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. And we get that it equals 6. I have no idea why I put 2 equal signs there. There we go. Alright, here's another example. We need to change this into improper, so we're going to do 3 times 2 plus 1, which is 7/3. 3 times 5, or 5 times 3, 15, plus 4, which is 19 over 5. Now we keep the first. We flip the second. And we multiply. Keep, change, flip. Can I reduce? 7 won't go into 19, doesn't have a common multiple, doesn't even have it with 3. 3 won't go into 5, so we're kind of stuck. We just have to multiply straight across. 7 times 5 is 35, and 3 times 19 is 57. It's already been reduced. If it hadn't, we could reduce it right here, and it's a proper fraction. So we're done. Adding fractions. Now let me erase something right here. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you a shortcut. That way it's consistent. First thing we're going to do is change improper, or change, sorry, not improper, change mixed numbers to impropers. Then we're going to find a common denominator, and then we're going to add the numerators. So let's do that. Here, they're both proper fractions, so we don't have to worry about changing it. We have to find a common denominator. Well, what you're going to think of is, what's the lowest number that has the same multiples in 3 and 5? Well, it just happens to be where it's 3 times 5, which is 15. Now, how did I get to 15? Well, I had to multiply the 3 by 5. So if I do that, I have to also do it to the top, so it stays even. Now, plus, how did I get 5 to 15? I multiplied it by 3, so I get 6. Now add the numerators, and I'm done. Pretty easy, right? So let's try this one down here. It's a little harder. Let's change them to improper. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7/3. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 6 is 42. Oh, whoa, 41 over 7. Now we have to get a common denominator. Well, the least common multiple for these is 21. 3 times 7 is 21. So that means I have to multiply the 3 by 7 and that 7 by 7. So I get 49 over 21 plus, I have to multiply the 7 by 3 and the 41 by 3. And I get 123 over 21. If I add them together in the numerators, I get 172 over 21. Now I got to change this back into the mixed number. Well, in algebra you don't have to. In 8th grade honors, you kind of need to know how. So the best way to do this is just do 172 top dog in the house divided by 21. 21 will go into 172 8 times, which is 168. You get a remainder of 4. So it would be 8 and 4, 21. There's your answer. All right, subtracting. Subtracting is basically the same steps. You're going to change to a mix to improper, find a common denominator, and subtract the numerators. So let's try it out. Here we already got regular fractions. They're proper, so we find a common denominator. Here it would be 4. So I'm going to multiply this by 2 and multiply this by 2. So I'll get 2 over 4 and 1/4. Now we subtract. 2 minus 1 is 1 and 1/4. And that's it. So let's try the mixed number. Change to improper. We get 7/3. And then we get 19 over 5. Now we have to find a common denominator. That means I'm going to have to multiply this by 5, this by 5, and this by 3, and this by 3. So this is what we get. 35 over 15 minus 57 over 15. 35 minus 57 is negative 22. Now we have to change it back into mixed if you're in 8th grade honors class. If you're in algebra, you're done. 8th grade honors class, sorry, you got to keep going. 15 will go into 22 one time, and you'll have a remainder of 7. There's your answer. That's the end. There will be a video tomorrow night, so make sure you watch the video for tomorrow night, for Monday. Okay, so when you're watching this video tonight, and then you're going to do work tomorrow, and then you're going to watch another video tomorrow night, and then you're done. Bye.